Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a personal YouTube reading, order number 1571. And you asked me for a general reading, whatever comes and whatever you need to know. So I will be starting with your palms as usual, and with your right palm specifically. This is your destiny palm, and all the gifts and abilities that you have are written here. And the first thing I want to say is how many witch or sage or mage marks do you have on your palm. Actually, like in every area of your life, you have like some kind of like magical abilities that's supposed to make your life easier. And you are born like classical witch with everything that comes to it, with practicing, with doing like divinations, with having this like extreme sixth sense, like this gut feeling and intuition that always like tells you things that you're supposed to do, or like sending you warnings. It's like, you know, the definition of a witch is a wise man or a wise woman, and you are so wise. You are like incredible, ancient, wise, old soul with like an amazing knowledge of everything. You literally feel and sense everything before it happens. You can see like the future, you can see visions, you can see prophetic dreams, like a lot of things that come into you, they are happening in the future, and you are amazing. I do know that you don't trust your intuition all the time. Sometimes you go with your logic, and because of that you're making mistakes, or you're not achieving the things that you want. Sometimes you tend to trust more your mind or your logic or like some kind of explanation than actually your sixth sense. And you should try to listen more to your intuition, because it guides you where you need to be, and it actually helps you a lot on your journey. And interestingly enough, even though you're born with so many gifts and talents, you are not really like vocal about them. You're kind of still hiding, and you don't believe that you have them. It's like all of this like area on your palms, they are quite like clear without any marks. It tells me that your you know, your physical body and your spirit and your aura, your higher self, all of this are like disconnected from each other, because you're not really working on the whole picture, I would say. Sometimes you get to this point when you concentrate on something, like on one thing, like for example you're concentrating on manifestation, and if it doesn't work, if you don't see results soon, you kind of like put it back on a shelf and start like looking for different things. The problem with that is that you need to kind of work on everything at the same time. You cannot neglect, for example, your physical body and just concentrating on your spiritual, because they're supposed to be like together. It's like your number is 3, and everything's supposed to be coming in 3. So for example, if you're working on your spirit and body, you also have to work on your soul. So it's kind of like complex work on everything, which kind of makes it a little bit harder, because you can just like go and dedicate your time to one thing. You have to like work on everything that like actually happening with you at the moment. So it should be a complex work, and it should be a daily routine, and it should be like daily practice, because you might need to see that the supernatural becoming like very natural to you and something normal. And I would say you should concentrate on your witchcraft abilities, like practicing witchcraft and like using some kind of like forms of divination. For you, actually, the 3 main things that you can do is palm readings, tarot, and runes, casting runes or bones, or like crystals, for example. Anything that comes from nature and is in your hands, you can actually use to predict the future. Also, working with water is very interesting for you, but it's more like energetical work, like working like with water to see like energy of water, yours. You are born energy healer, but I don't think you're connected with the gift, because you are sometimes when you don't feel good, like for example, like you're going through some kind of like stressful time, you are not connected to your energy whatsoever. It's like the moment there's something wrong in your life, in your normal like human life, everything just goes like off cliff, I would say. Your ability is getting shut down. That's why for you, like always, you have to concentrate on every aspect of your existence, because if something is wrong, it doesn't matter what you do, how much you practice and dedicate the time to your craft. If something's stressing you out, nothing gonna work. So make sure that you kind of learning how to control your emotions, how to be more positive about every situation in your life, like regardless what's happening, you always have to keep you calm. You're supposed to be like guru, like never lose your sense, never lose your direction, never lose your never lose your even appetite, like don't lose anything. It's like work harder than anyone around you, because your gifts are extremely powerful, but they are extremely separated. You have to make sure that like everything is working like a clock. Also, I see that you have an interesting sign here. So by the destiny, you're not supposed to have children. So if you have them, it's because it's your own personal choice. They are not shown on your palm, so it means they are extremely guarded and protected. If you have them, they're supposed to have like prophetic visions and prophetic dreams. They're supposed to be prophets. They're all supposed to come, like regardless how many kids you have, like if it's your blood children, they're supposed to be like special, unique. And that's why they're protected. They're not supposed to be seen by anyone. And another interesting mark you have here, it's the flower mark. So it tells me that you're supposed to be working with herbs and something that's you create yourself, something that like connects to nature. So it could be making soaps or candles or like spells, potions that you can sell, especially when it comes to like helping people with healing. So if you sell like tea that helps to people feel better, or if you do something that you like gather yourself and it becomes food, like healing foods, like anything that heals, but it's came through your hands, like you touched them, maybe you dried the food or you prepared it, like something like that. This is the mark that connects to your profession. So like having a store or an online store or a physical store where you sell something that you make yourself, that's the ideal setting for you. Like it's part of your destiny. So if you ever wanted to do something like this, you should definitely go for it. You are not guided by your ancestors. They are with you, but they're not helping you on your path, because they are quite like tricky. They want you to make your own mistakes, because they kind of see that you're learning only from mistakes, and they're allowing you to make those mistakes that you need. But they are always with you, always watching you. You are special. There are people in your bloodline who used to practice a lot of witchcraft in the past, a lot of like different types of magic, but you are the first one who actually like possess so many gifts that is also healing, and also like seeing premonitions, and you can predict the future. I don't think anyone in your bloodline before you were able to predict the future or see the future clearly. You are connected to realm of angels and to realm of demons, so you can talk to like both of them, all of them at the same time. You are very sensitive to energies, but you are, as a human being, you are extremely strong. Like you kind of hide yourself from others. You never share about what's going on in your life, especially like negative things. You're not the type of person who's gonna like look for a shoulder to cry on. You are the shoulder for others. And that's why sometimes you don't achieve the things that you want, because you actually don't ask for them. And not only people, like when it comes to, talking with the universe or your ancestors or your guides, you're not really vocal about what you need. And sometimes it's the confusion that in your mind, you know what you need, but you never like giving them the idea, like what kind of help you need. Even though they are sending you signs and guiding you, you are also reluctant sometimes to see those signs, because you are, like I said, sometimes you're too logical. You don't believe that seeing some kind of number, like angelic number, is gonna take you somewhere, so you disregard all these like signs and messages. But they are coming in very like almost like impossible to see form for you. It's like tiny like nudges and hints, just like you should go this way instead of that, but you choose with your mind. You still choose logic over intuition, I would say. I see that you, by your destiny, you have the most difficult love line and lines that connected to it. It's like your personal life is, how to put it nicely, like it's a mess. and it was your destiny. You are destined to date all of those people who came to your life and are going to come. All of them, even the most negative ones, they were supposed to be in your life. It was something that was inevitable. So never look back. Never think about why this happened or that. There is always a reason beyond your understanding why it happened. There is no way you can control it or understand it. So just take what comes and move on without looking back. In the future, I see that you have some kind of person that's supposed to come into your life like a guru or a teacher, but it's also a romantic relationship. So it might come in a form, like an unexpected form, like maybe the person is not going to be free and it's going to be your choice if you're choosing this person to let in your life, or like you are going to be like prejudiced about the situation. So my advice to you, when teachers, when they come, doesn't matter how they come, if it's someone is unavailable or something is wrong, it's not your type, or the timing is wrong. These people, but the moment this is your teacher, this is your guru, the moment that you are learning something from this person, let them stay. At all stakes, like you're risking everything. Maybe you like going against your morals, but these people are supposed to change your life. Like they're supposed to come, and it's not even about you. But for some people, like the decision of choosing the teacher or letting him or her go, that's the most important decision, like life-changing decision. Sometimes when we let some people go, we let the opportunity to pass as well. So make sure you let this love affair happen in your life when it comes. I want to see your left palm, because left palm represents your current reincarnation and the life that you're choosing and the path that you're choosing. And your left and right palm, they are completely different. Like it's like for me to see them like this, it's like I'm looking at two different people. The good points is that you are completely taking control over your life. You are not really bound by destiny, because you're not obeying your destiny and the destiny is starting obeying you. I see that you are healthier than you're supposed to be. Like you are born with so many sicknesses that's supposed to come to your life, and you escaped like almost all of them. It's like you are crazily healthy compared to what's supposed to be happening. Another thing that I see, like the biggest mark, is that you're supposed to be wealthy and successful in this lifetime. And that's not something that was given to you by your destiny. Your destiny was actually like very, I would say, normal, like nothing like this was supposed to come to you. This is your personal choice. This is something that you truly want and you feel entitled to. And this is an amazing thing. And I really like you feel this way. And I really like that I see the sign. Money supposed to come to you from two different sources. First is family. So it could be the family that you're born to, or the family that you create yourself, like your partner. And together you guys like come into money. The second choice is occult. Occult as in you are there, start practicing, and you like, for example, if you open the shop, it's a witchy shop and you sell like witchy products, or you become a reader or a healer. But again, it should be in physical form. You are very physical. You need to like touch things. You need to see them, sense them in order to feel connected. So it's like you need to have people around in order for you to read for them. You are a very, like empathic being. You connect to the energy of a person or an object. So for you, it's very important that it is physical, that you know what it is, and like you go in there. You have the devil's mark right here. So this is something that's, you actually have like two of them. I see like two devil's marks. So it means you can practice dark magic. You can do like soul contracts, pacts, all of these things. And it's amazing because like being a witch and like having access to this power is incredible. So I guess I don't have to say that you have an access to the underworld, because you do. And you do work with like demons and dark shadows. Like they already coming to you. So there is like no reason to like invoke them or summon them, they are with you already. I see that you made your like personal life, your romantic life, way better than and way more successful than the destiny had for you. Like you were like very smart where you were choosing your like partners in this lifetime. You actually, that was a very good use of your logic and mind. You actually escaped a lot of like situations and a lot of like toxic people because you were using your mind. And I see that from childhood, you actually, from your family, children, they usually like, they tend to pick up something negative, like negative traits or examples. You looked at your family and the people who surround you, like in school, at work, and when you see that they're doing something wrong, you actually choosing never to repeat their mistakes, and that's why you're avoiding a lot of mistakes in this lifetime. You're actually a person who learns by observing others, and I see that you have many interesting marks coming up in the future, like in the nearest future. So it tells me that if you start practicing soon, you might achieve like an incredible results, like this fame and fortune. And it all starts with signs that represents supernatural abilities and supernatural like gifts. I see that your future is not yet written, but it has like two different paths, which I mentioned before. So it's either like it comes from money, like your success and career, or it comes from your own abilities. Either or, they both amazing path, and as long as you're taking them, you're going to be amazing. Your future is like, it feels awesome, honestly. Very the future is way better than I think you imagining it to be. So expect the unexpected and miracles. I see that you have connections with two deities. One is Odin, and that's why you should learn about runes. And another one is Ra. Ra is the ancient Egyptian god of creation of the sun, like one of the major gods. Both of them are with you, so if you're looking for working with some kind of deities, like those two would be the best for you because they're with you at the moment. There is ancestor standing behind you, like a female energy. She is with you just recently and guiding you. She is also like witchy. She has some kind of abilities, and she's showing me that I feel you know what you need to do. So if you have a question in your mind, it's like the answer is just do what you want. Like literally, don't think about anyone else. Just go with what you want. I also see that you are supposed to move in the future. You are not like in the end of your life, you're not going to be living where you are. You're going to be moving like totally different direction. They're showing me like south, somewhere in the south. And you don't really have guardian demons in the moment, but you do have a connection with Baphomet. That's the demon that were guarding you before in your past lives, and the one that you used to work and practice different types of magic. You are connected with demons than one used to be worshipped as gods. So if you want to learn what demons want to work with you, just go online and look for the demons that are not fallen angels but are ancient gods. Like for example, another one is Moloch. He is the one who is your demon as well, like as well, not guardian, but the demon who will be working with you if you choose to call him. Like, and I see that you are artistic, you're creative, but you don't let this creative energy to kind of fully open in your life. You are more, like energetic, like you feel more energies, and sometimes you think that art or something like that is kind of like silly, it doesn't have like power enough, and that's why you stop in yourself, you stop in your abilities. You have a soul next to you who is guarding you and guarding you since your childhood, like someone, I would say, like a brother character, like it's a male energy, but it's very subtle. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, but it's always following you like a shadow. Wherever you go, you feel this connection, like something good, something safe. I see that you know that you're special, You know there is something in you, and you realize many things, but you're not allowing yourself to believe that you're worthy of these things. And I do think that you should start like doing offerings to yourself, and in a way that you give yourself something that you really wanted. Like spoil yourself more. Like if you want to buy something and you think that you don't need it, you should buy something just because you want it. You were giving a lot of your time, energy, money to others. You are very caring and very loving, but you don't apply the same principles to yourself. This is the time when you should start actually thinking about what you really want and what you really like desire. A lot of great things are coming, like a lot of changes are coming, but with these changes you're supposed to change yourself, otherwise you will not be able to actually enjoy these changes or claim them or actually be part of them. Your power is growing, your body is becoming healthier, your mind is not changing, and it's very hard to actually change your perspectives, change your points of view. Like it's almost impossible, but you can do it. I think last thing I want to mention, looking at your palms, I want to say that your soul origin is not from here. You're not from Earth. You are energetical being, definitely from another planet, and you came here in ancient times and you chose to stay because of the humans. I think for you, even to this day, when you look at humans, they fascinate you because to you it's an enigma. How, like, you always think about how humans are so simple and yet so complicated, and this is something that to this day fascinates you and triggers you, and it's like you kind of want to understand every person that you see, if it makes sense. And that's what makes you an amazing reader and an amazing psychologist, and you should use it more. You should use it, especially when it comes to tarot. Use your curiosity. Like, try to imagine that every person that comes to you for a reading is a secret or enigma, and you need to decipher them. And by doing so, you will actually be able to decipher your own secrets, your own mysterious pieces of your past in different reincarnations. Because sometimes you get mistaken for the visions that you receive. You don't understand if this is for you or for others, because you are able to pick up energies and visions of other people. So for example, when you're surrounded by crowds, you actually confused. You don't know which emotions or feelings are yours. Like you feeling everyone at the same time, and that's what makes it kind of dangerous for you to go out into crowded area, because you feel drained after, and sometimes it takes you a few days to recharge and fully come back to your senses. Because of that, you need to actually get away some days, take days off and actually go somewhere just by yourself, literally no friends, no family, just you, and see what kind of information comes to you, what kind of visions, or just be yourself, hermit a little bit. It could be just few hours, but you need this loneliness sometimes, because you're so open that you take everything. So make sure that you have this specific place where you can go and relax, even if it's hotel room that you rent for one night, and go away if you can afford it, time wise. So this is something important for you, hermiting. Even traveling is not as important as having one day or half a day to yourself, where you wander around and no one really knows where you are. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to tarot. I want to see what kind of message is gonna come from tarot, and even what kind of cards are gonna come for you. interesting 3 cards. Like first cards, 2 of them are major arcana. So tarot really talk to you, and you really need to like be more serious about tarot. I think you should really incorporate it in your life. And the first card that shows up is the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, this is the biggest mark on your right palm that talks about like fortune, success, and abundance. This is the card that represents the same. So all of these things are coming to your life, and even if you don't believe so, like you have to really manifest them. For you, manifestation is easy. It's something like vocal. So first of all, you always have to say that you are abundant and wealthy and successful and you have everything you want, because sometimes when you say negative things, especially when you say no, it's like you cancel all the good work that your guides are doing for you. So make sure that you only speak about yourself in a positive terms. Your voice, your words, they have an effect of a spell, so make sure you're using them correctly. I see the Sun card, which means happiness, celebration. Maybe you're going somewhere soon, so enjoy your time, enjoy your sun and sunshine. For you, it's actually very important to be connected to the sun. You are an energetic being, but also your energy getting recharged under the sunshine, like under the sun. So make sure that you always spend at least half an hour outside during the day before the sunset. Sun is very important in your like soul quest. If you can even build a sun altar at your home. So during like winter months, if you don't have enough sun where you live, you can always have access to this like tiny altar space and feel like the sunshine is there. It's like you can manifest it energetically. I see 2 of Cups reversed, which means in regards of like love, something is off and it's there. So it's like a sign that it should be amazing, but if something is wrong, it's going to be fixed. So it's like, to me, it's the 3 most magical and important aspects of our life. First of all, abundance, well-being, because if you need to think about like where the money are coming from, you can concentrate on other aspects, like this is taken care of for you. The sun is the joy. I think like one of the most important things that's supposed to kind of guide us in life is happiness and joy, like looking for joy. If you are joyful at what you do, if you're happy and like if you love what you do, everything else will come. And this is like the 2 aspects that already like perfect in your life. This one, love, because it's reversed, it means there's something lacking, but it's gonna come. You know, being a witch, like a born witch, always comes with this, you know, love that's supposed to always be in your life. You always supposed to feel like in love or loved by someone. If you don't have this attention in your life, if you don't feel like in love, it's like when you're in love, when you have feelings for someone, your vibrations are higher, so you are connected more to your sense, to your inner witch. And the moment you don't feel that you're needed by anyone, that's when your vibrations going low. So being a witch, it's always connected with love. You're governed by love, you're governed by this like romantic feelings, and the more you look for it, the better your life will be. So interesting, I see the cards that are telling me that you're not connected to your power yet, that you are not feeling at your best at the moment. You are having like a lot of doubts about a lot of things. You feel that you are not on the right path. But another thing I see here is confirmation that you're actually on the right path. Everything is amazing, you are strong and powerful. It's just that doubts are coming from your logical mind, the mind that's always questioning everything. And that's okay, we all do this. You tend to overthink, but it's again just because you're very like smart and intelligent. It's fine, like let your mind be the way it is, but always believe that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. That's the only way that you can succeed in life. The moment you start like questioning something or believing that you are doing like mistakes, that's when you're losing the track like of your path, like you going off the path. I see that. So something negative might be coming to you, something that you personally feel you don't deserve. It could be already happening in your life. It's actually part of your karmic journey. It's something that's supposed to happen. So let it happen. Like let these ruins come, because from them gonna come something better. It's like you need the situation in order to appreciate what's coming next. So accept positive and negative equally. A lot of negative things that happen in your life are the biggest like positive changes. They come with positive changes. So let all the negativity come now, because you can handle it, and in the future it's only going to be positive. I see that you will never have material trouble again, and I see that you might not achieve some specific dreams that's in your mind because you actually don't need them. They are not part of your journey. And I also see that you might be losing people in your life soon, people that you honestly don't need, and those people not supposed to be in your life. Let them go. Like, don't stop anyone. Don't ask to come back. Don't ask to give like second chance to like relationships and friendships. It's time to let go anyone who is not supposed to be in your life. Like literally your life will be going now through some kind of period of time when a lot of changes are going to be negative, and that's something that you need, because otherwise no changes whatsoever, and you need change. You're ready for change, you're ready to transform, and that's the only way it's supposed to happen. So anything that is for you is negative, it's actually the biggest positive. It's just you are not ready to understand it yet or see it this way, but you will see it in the future. Like, honestly, believe in your guides. You are always guided where you need to be, and trust them that they know better, they know what to do with you. I am using black candle because I will be connecting with your dark side. You know, being born not on earth, like originally, like the origin of your soul, always comes with some kind of like disconnection from darkness, because this darkness, the underworld, is from earth. It's originated here, and that's, you know, for some people, they say when they need to be grounded, they actually mean like ground to earth. So your grounding is when you also ground to earth and ground to the underworld. Like when you ground, you're supposed to ground to the darkness, to this realm of demons and ancient gods of the underworld. And that's unusual, but this is who you are. This is how it should be for you. I see in you something that you're hiding from everyone, and it's especially, this is something you can call your inner darkness. You know that you're capable of things that no one can expect from you. So if you choose to do those things, if you choose to go like through with what you want, don't tell anyone. People around you are not capable yet of understanding you, but you will be able to find people who are like you, people who understand you more than you think, and people who can relate to you. It's like soul family. So Candlewax doesn't really want to talk to me about you. I feel like there are a lot of things that you're not supposed to know at the moment, because you're supposed to learn them yourself. The lessons that you learn yourself or pay for with like different price, like with something that's valuable to you, those are the ones that are staying with you, and remember them. When something comes easy to you, you don't accept it, you don't like kind of respect it or close it or hold it close to your heart. So for you, it's very important to make mistakes, to pay for your lessons, to sometimes like through things that are taken away from you, because if like hardships occur in your life, that's how you understand the lesson. So that's the way it is for now, but it's gonna change, because I know you are changing, like you're going through the crazy transformation that your body even can't cope with at the moment. And with this gonna come like new ways of you, new ways of learning and new ways of understanding and seeing the signs. It's like peace is coming. You know, all your life you didn't feel peaceful or calm, even though everything was good, but you knew something is missing. There's like always a war inside of you, like a battle. And it's also coming to an end, which is amazing. And like literally peace is coming. Don't worry about anyone else in your family or in your circles. Everyone is going to be fine. Worry about you more. This is the time when you should concentrate on yourself, especially with this change that's coming and like happening already. Help yourself. Like literally concentrate on you, on healing yourself and on working on you. You actually have a lot of time before you're fully supposed to decide on many things, before you're supposed to like choose your, you know, your future. So if you don't feel like that you belong to something or that you want to do something like now, it's because you actually have time to decide and choose. And this is an amazing opportunity for you to actually now spend more time on practicing your gifts and abilities, on working your magic, on manifesting things that you want. Manifestations are like crazy powerful, so like you can manifest anything you want. So find the way that's easier for you to manifest through incantations or spell work and start manifesting. Your path is clear, no obstacles, nothing to worry about. Whatever comes, let it come. And last thing I want to mention is the spirits when they come to you. When you get visits at night or during the day, when you see them, don't be scared. I know you're not scared, but sometimes it's too much for you, it feels too much. The reason why they come, because they see you, they see your abilities, and they know that you can see them too and you can communicate with them. They just trying to talk to you, and that's all. They're not harming you or people you love. Just let them be. Like, you don't have to worry about them. For protection, use something that's of high value to you, like memories. Your protection could be even a scarf from a person who passed away, or like a box, like a wooden box or something, like some objects that you own that are dear to your heart and they used to belong to someone who were special to you. Those are the objects that could be like the most protective amulets or talismans in your possession. You are different when it comes to these protective like things, so make sure that you choose something that's actually you believe in, because your mind, if it doesn't accept something, it's never going to work for you. So choose wisely what's you're using for protection. Also, you can work with sigils if you feel like drawn to them, or sacred geometry. Lines are good for you, like when you see a lot of lines or like artistic drawings. This is something that's protect your mind as well during your practice. I guess that's all. You're amazing, don't change, and accept everything that comes with a mindset that it's all for the best. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything on your magical journey.